Hello, all my Tauruses. Welcome to your timeless love reading. And of course, this is going to be kind of a love adventure reading for the next 1 to 3 months. And that, of course, will vary depending on each individual since this is a general reading. But it is going to be for the next month to 3 months for you. And before we jump into the reading, I just always love to greet the Creator. We welcome you and we thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. We're so grateful for you and for your unconditional love that you have for each and every single one of us. And we also welcome the host of magical beings of unconditional love and light. We thank you so much for being here with us as well, and we welcome you. All right, so what we're going to do for this reading, I'm going to start off looking at the pain of the past, and it's like what the Creator wants us to know about the pain of our past, because with our journey of self-love and love, and that can be for, intimate relationships or friendships or familial, family relationships, or even, friends and people at work or whatever. It could be just how we express love in our lives, and what that is impacted by is our self-love, right? Because we can only love others as much as we love ourselves, and we can only accept love from others as much as we love ourselves. So this will be the foundation just to see what the Creator wants us to look at as far as the pain of our past regarding, our love. And we're going to start off with these archetype cards from Carolyn Miss, just to get an idea of where that pain exists, or where, what the Creator wants us to look at in regards to our pain. Okay, one more time here. All right, Creator, for Tauruses, what would you like them to know about the pain of their past? What would you like to bring to their attention, please? Okay. All right, so they wanted me to take the bottom one here, and this is the Avenger. And we're going to look at the shadow attributes, because those are the ones that are shadowing your self-love. And that it says someone who resorted to violence in the name of a cause. So this is going to be, I'm really sorry if you went through a physical abusive situation there. You didn't deserve that. And this can also, violence can be that the bullying type of a situation. There's a kind of a manipulation process that happens that, we're taught through lifetime after lifetime. It's everyone has been on the receiving end and the giving end, most likely, because it's what we're taught is to, when we don't have things work out the way we want them to be, to feel safe and lovable, we will act hurt to get people to try to, feel sorry for us and then do what we want. And if that doesn't work, we go into the bullying and try to force people to do what we want to feel safe, right? And we've been on that, probably, like I said, both sides of that. And then ultimately, the what we fear is the third piece, which is fearing being rejected. And that's why a lot of us stay in abusive type relationships, because we fear being rejected even more so. So, this individual or individuals in your life, going back to earlier in your life, are these individuals that were that abusive type, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, and they're the ones that the Creator wants to have us look at today. We're also going to clarify by pulling from this little Love Oracle card deck to get some more information on this for you as well. Yeah, and definitely, again, I'm I wish that you didn't have to go through that, but one of the messages that the Creator wants you to know is that it's hard to believe that we choose to go through certain situations in our life, but that's one of the transformative things that we look at when this happens is because of what we went through, like we experience this, like it says, violence, we understand more so what peace and safety feels like. Whereas if we just had peace and safety without having gone through any kind of challenging thing in our life, we wouldn't appreciate it or understand it as deeply. So just know that, when you go, why did this happen to me? It's because it's part of the curriculum that you wanted to experience while you were here, part of, the journey that you've had here. So, just know that what happened for a reason and a purpose. It wasn't punishment to you. You didn't deserve to receive all that. But when we come to a more, peaceful place, you'll see either in this lifetime or after why you chose to go through that when you were younger or recently. All right, and then one more time here, and they said, all right, Creator, what else would you like Taurus to know about the pain of their past, please? And of course, I'm not a licensed counselor or physician or anything like that. So, definitely if you want some assistance in working through those things, definitely counseling was one of the best things I ever went through in my life. It was such a wonderful tool to help me understand where all my mistrust came from in my life. So, all right. You got the not enough. So frustration in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. I really feel that this fear issues is what comes out with not enough. And I really feel that in this situation with these individuals, the bullying that they did that kept you, in that pocket for the length of time that you did is because they actually got you to believe that you weren't enough, that you were lucky to be with them, that no one else would have you, that type of thing, where you had that belief system so deeply inside you that you did feel, well, this is what I deserve. I don't deserve anything better. And I love that this is being brought to your attention, because those are the blockages, in that pipeline of your self-love that will allow you to, once we look at these, you can take steps to open that up and to where you can feel love, more deeply in your life. And they got soulmates here, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. One of the things, I had like 5 longish term relationships, which lasted from 1 to 3 years. That was like my pattern. It was either a year long or 3 years long. So as I went through these, I realized that, each of those were my soulmates that I had a soul contract with, that I wanted them to show me what I wanted to see about myself until I saw it. And so, number 1 showed it to me, how I felt about myself. Number 2 did, number 3, number 4, number 5. And then when, not finally, because, we go through exactly what we want to learn and it's always perfect timing. But at number 5 is when it clicked for me. And I realized, that all this disrespect that I felt I was receiving from each one of these was because of how I didn't respect myself. And so, these individuals, and it may be hard to look at it now if you haven't done a lot of work on that yet, but just know that on the other side, you will be able to see how those individuals were like our teachers, you know. I can look at them now without any anger and angst and pain, because I realized and I got to the root of, oh, okay, this is what I was seeing about myself. And then once I realized that, then I'm like, okay, I found my self-respect. I found my self-worth, and it was very freeing. And so, you know, they have their purpose. They have their, what's coming to mind is there's a story called The Little Soul and the Sun. If you haven't read it, it's a little children's book, and it's amazing. It's for adults too, because it talks about we were all these bright shining lights, and we wanted to know more about ourselves. So the, you know, Creator created this universe of opposites where we could experience who we're not to understand more of who we are. And in order to do that, we would have to have other, you know, sparks come down here with us and do things to help us understand that. And everyone, you know, because we're such loving beings on the other side, they were like, oh my gosh, that's going to be rough. I just love you so much. I don't know if I could do that. And it's like, well, can you do it for me? Can you, you know, help me experience this situation, because I want to experience that. And that soul agreement, that soul contract, when they come down, it's like, yes, that's what I want. You know, that's what we've asked them to do. So when I, you know, of course, 20/20 hindsight vision's perfect, right? So, you know, I realized that afterwards. I'm like, wow, you know, so they agreed to do that for me, not to me. They did it for me. Yep, and that's it for that one. And then it says talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. So I really, you know, feel like with this, in this, don't fear. It's not about communicating with this person anymore. So one of the messages with this is you don't have to contact them and work things out to heal that pain, to move through that pain, because it's all about what was going on inside you. They were just the classroom, but you're the one that gets to decide. And so all the transformation happens within you. You don't have to contact them. So if they're no longer in your life or they've passed away, you don't have to contact them unless you really, 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 really feel you need to, you know, move through some emotions and release some stuff inside. But yeah, you don't have to. And this is really about self-talk and about communicating to yourself and clearly communicating to yourself, because a lot of this I'm not enough was the self-talk that you took on as your own. You know, we get to decide what anything ever means to us. And so all these opinions that come from the outside, we're taught, oh, I'm supposed to take everyone's opinion on and try to please everyone. So we get this whole bag full of expectations and opinions, with a lot of them contradicting each other, because people are different, and all these different people are giving you different things to be, to act as, you know, to live out, and but you get to decide what it means. And so I love that for you. All right, so that is what the Creator wanted you to know, kind of, you know, about your past, about what is blocking you to more self-love, to receiving love and giving love more. And what we're going to look at next is the current energy of the moment. You know, what's going on in your life right now, and why is this coming up for you? And for this, we're going to look at the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Clever and Reed. And let's see, what does the Creator want you to know about your current energy? For your love adventure. All right, Creator, what do you want Tauruses to know about their current energy, please? Yep, the storyteller. I love that. That's number 17. So before I read from her book here for your additional messages, really it's who's the storyteller. Again, like I mentioned here, it's like, what stories have you been telling yourself? What stories have, you've been allowing others to tell you and taking on that story for you. And let me see what else she has here. So the key energy for this card is identity, like we talked about, positive self-definition, teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. Wow. Yeah. So, what I love about that too, before I read the other passage here, is, the story that we tell others is what we, are asking for them to treat us. So if I want to, feel victimized and I want to tell people I'm a victim, then I want them to treat me like a victim, right? But if I want to, open this up and have that self-love inside, then if I love myself, the story I'm telling others is, love me because I'm lovable, and that just totally transforms our entire experience in this world, because we see the world through how we are, not how the world is. And so when we think of ourselves, like when I did, I felt I disrespected myself a lot. I asked, I'm subconsciously asking everyone, disrespect me in a lot of ways, please, and they did, they definitely gave me what I wanted because it brought to my attention how much I disrespected myself, how much I would give up my life for others and try to be who I thought they wanted me to be, instead of being who I was and loving who I was. And, that transformation that happens, it's just like, wow. Boom. All right, so let me read from here. It says, do you know the story you tell others about who you are? You are a unique being with unique talents and a story unique to you and to your experience. In fact, your destiny can be found in the way you weave together these threads of yourself in the world. If there's anything in your life you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story you tell about yourself. Perhaps you are too self-deprecating or apologetic about how you shine, minimizing your power so others will accept you. Perhaps the way you voice your expectations diminishes your ability to succeed, or you are too willing to tolerate a less than supportive environment, right? It's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior towards you. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how you talk about yourself. Once you recognize what story you're telling others about how to treat you, you can tell a different one. What if you could connect to your true power as a co-creator of your reality? The story originates in your mind, how you think, your conditioning, and past experiences, how you view the world, and what you expect to see in it. The truth is, you have everything you need to tell a new tale and weave more blessings into the world as your unique contribution. In fact, practice speaking of the amazing success, your overflowing abundance, and all the love that surrounds you. Soon, the outer world will tell the same story back to you. I love that. So perfect. So perfect. I'm going to get clarification on this as well from this cute little everyday tarot. They look very tiny in my hands because they are smaller cards and my hands are larger than normal. I'm a little bit over 6'4", so the big hands go with the big body. All right, Creator, what else would you like Tauruses to know about this storyteller? Okay. really feel those two. Any others? Nope. Okay, yep. I figured there was going to be one more. So thank you for that. Oh, okay, there's actually going to be 4 here. Yep. So you got the 6 of Cups. And what I love about this, so the 6 of Cups also, it represents a couple things. One is looking back towards your past. Because one of the cards that I have, it shows, the higher self, the adult, interacting with your inner child. And so that, is so fitting for this situation here. 6 is also the number of the parent, the mother card, father card. So that could be, specific for some of you. I'm letting you know that where that lies, of course. And it's okay to know that your parents weren't perfect, because we're all children raising children. So they indeed, again, like we talked about, you chose your parents for a reason. You knew the experience you were going to have and how your life is going to be transformed because of those situations. So just know that. It's also a card of giving and receiving. So in one of the tarot decks that I have, I love it because I turn it on its side, because it has like some things coming from above and coming from below, and you can give and receive that love. And that's what the cups are the emotions. So it's about being able to give and receive love, not just feel you have to give and not receive. And then you got the 8 of Wands. This usually represents, activity and quick action on all of that. But what I feel for you for this is like, one of the stories that we tell ourselves is, this took so long to happen that it's going to take so long to heal. But again, that's one of the stories that we tell ourselves, is that, this is going to take forever. And what I love about, when we go to do counseling or we do self-inquiry and we look into our emotions, when we get to a root and we resolve one situation, it floods through our entire brain and our entire heart and our emotions, and it automatically fixes, not really fixes, but it transforms other things in our life, other areas of our life, other situations, because when in our being we grasp that, okay, that's why this happened, this is happening for me, it just goes and changes those things within us and transforms. Yep, and got the Hermit, which is about the self-reflection. There in the lamp is the star that is you. This is your self-awareness, your self-love, your higher self, your soul, the actor behind this character that you experienced here. You get to see from a different perspective with that. And this is about, spending some time alone to be able to feel safe to deal with those things. So, it can take a little bit of stepping away from things that no longer serve you, people that are triggering these old emotions. And it doesn't mean you have to get them out of your life, but you can step away from them, and just for a temporary period of time, just some time for you. So it's okay. You have permission to do that. If they don't like it, that's okay. You can find other people in your life. You need to take time for you. And then you have the Ace of Wands, which this is all about a new spark, a new, just a new energy, like in the Hermit here, that new spark that's going to come. You get new energies. We don't realize how much energy we use to maintain and close and run from, these emotional memories and these beliefs and all that. So as we work on those, it just blows open, like that pipeline of love energy. And suddenly all that energy we've been using to try to control this, to try to maintain it, to try to hide it. All that energy comes back into us, and you just feel like this new energy, this new excitement about your life. I love that for you. All right, next we're going to look at here the choices that are coming up for you within this next 1 to 3 months. And we're going to pull a card here from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards, just to see what the Creator wants you to see about your choices coming up. And one more time. All right, Creator, what else would you like Tauruses to know about the choices that are coming up for them? Get this card number 36. It's beautiful, bright, rainbowy. I love all the colors in there. And we will see what that card represents for your journey. And this is Revealed is the name of the card. And it says, do you know how beautiful you truly are? It is time to stop hiding from the world. The universe is calling you. You have so much to offer, so much to give. This card is a reminder for you to see who and what you truly are. You are part of the One. You are beautiful and perfect in every way. When you hide yourself, you are withholding not only your energy, but your love. Love for yourself and love for others. Embrace yourself and all your quirks. We all have them, trust me. Let yourself be free. Let yourself shine. I love that. So yeah, revealing, you have that choice to reveal yourself, your true self. This is shadowing you because of the stories, and it's time for that new story and to find out who you really are. We're going to get clarification on that through this Light Seers Tarot here. Get some validation, new information, confirmation. All right, Creator, what else would you like Tauruses to know about their choices coming up with this Revealed card here? Okay, any others? Okay, last time. Nope. Okay, that's it. Yep, 10 of Cups. I love that. Cups are emotions, like I mentioned, and 10 of Cups is like, 9 of Cups is like wishes fulfilled, and 10 of Cups is like, oh my God, just every area of your life feeling fulfilled. You're so overfilled that you're just, your entire cup is filling up and overflowing to the world. You just have so much love and joy. It's like this rainbow here. I mean, it's just like, yep, shasham. So I love that for you. So yeah, it's kind of like the Creator and Spirit just letting you know, totally worth it, totally worth the journey, because it's just like this total fulfillment internally for you. And then lastly, what we're going to look at is what, we dealt with current energies. We're going to look at what future energies you'll be looking at. And this will be, it'll differ for each one of you, because it's between 1 and 3 months, depending on who, for your own adventure. And so toward whatever the end of this journey, what is the energy that you're going to be looking at and dealing with as you move through and transform this. And one more time. Okay. Right, Creator, what would you like Tauruses to know about their future energy regarding their self-love and love of others? Okay. That is the one calling us. And it has Sacred Convergence, number 28. And you can just see all those bodies, all those spiritual bodies. I almost have like a flashback of, if you ever saw the movie What Dreams May Come, it's where everyone's gathered in this beautiful place in heaven, because in the movie, your heaven or your experience on the other side is whatever you're feeling and wanting it to be. And so, large groups of people would come together and create beautiful landscapes to enjoy it. And that just kind of reminded me of that movie. So if that is significant for you, check out that movie. It's with Robin Williams in it. So there is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to traveling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. So, as you're experiencing this, it says if you're experiencing discomfort within your own body or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life into your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. It's like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in which you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul, seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of growth. You are guided to be curious, as though traveling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. So this oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry. You are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. Beautiful. So that's just so perfect for the ending energies. You're going to feel some discomfort the first time you experience this, because it's such like a new place to be. You're like, oh my God, am I allowed to feel this wonderful and feel this loved inside of myself? And then when you start interacting with others, it's like the first times that you get to interact with people with this new self-love, it feels kind of weird, because it's so different and new for this plane of existence, because this is what you're used to and is your habit. But as you transform, then that all changes for you. And then lastly, we're going to pull some cards here from the Light Seer to get more information on there. Let me just take a quick sip of coffee here. thank you. And let's just shuffle these up here. Just a couple more times. And I know excuse me, as I was shuffling it, put things out of place, and then I put it back in there, not shuffle again. Things will move out of place, I put it back in, shuffle. Why didn't I just wait till after I finished shuffling? But they were saying there's a story in that for you, a story, in that as you adjust these things, just know that things are not going to always stay in kind of this perfect order that you think it's supposed to stay. As your life shuffles, things move, and you move things back into place, and things will go back into place. So no fear. This is a journey for you, not happening to you, and this is your love adventure that's coming up for you. It's in your face for a reason. All right, Creator, what else would you like Taurus to know about their future energies, please? Yep. So you have Ace of Wands here, and you have Page of Wands here. So as you're going through this piece, you open up, and this new flood of love comes in. But when you get towards the end of it all, then the Page of Wands is basically new energy as well, but it's not like brand new energy. It's a new stage of that energy. So the way I look at it, like Ace of Wands could be, Ace of Wands would be creating a brand new, like a brand new book and starting, writing a brand new book, where Page of Wands is starting a new phase of the book, like more chapters, this is another section, editing it, that type of thing. So the Page of Wands is like the next step, and you're so full of that energy, and it's so joyful. It's just like, woohoo! So totally worth it. I just love the positive, affirmation for you here, that Spirit's showing you that, knowing you don't have to face the person or persons that created the shadow for you, you can look at it and understand the power that you had in this situation, and that you have the power to transform this into this amazing, amazing contentment, emotional contentment in life. So I love this for you. As you go into this next 1 to 3 months with this, just know every second of this process, you're not alone. You are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and that support team you have on the other side, your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones are on the other side, your ancestors, and just a whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light. They want to support you. They're supporting you. You can ask them to support you. They honor our free will. So each day, as soon as I remember, I try to just thank them for their willingness, and please come meddle in my life. Bring me my highest experience, my highest love vibration into my life. And they are more than willing to do that. So just know that they're there for you too. And hey, I love you too. So until next time, you take care and have a wonderful love adventure.